Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm in the InterTrader platform again, the CFD platform that you get as standard with InterTrader. Now, one of the features I really love about this, and I talked about it in a video before, is that you can scan through quickly and you can flick up the chart on the right hand side. So it's a very compact way of scanning. Charts load quickly. You can put whatever time frame you want, scroll down with your mouse wheel straight on a 15-minute. We're talking seconds the stuff has to load, and that's great. When you're scanning through looking for opportunities, you can quite easily do that. Now, one of the great features of the InterTrader platform is the ability to pop charts out. Now, I think they call it tear out or tear off. Here you go, tear off. So you can literally hover over this tiny little button here and you can tear off the chart. Now, what does that mean? Ultimately, what that does is it takes it from within the InterTrader platform and puts it into a new browser window for you. So this is now loaded into a new browser window. I can do my analysis on this. I can put my indicators on. I can do support and resistance, whatever I need to do. And it is separate from the platform. Now, if I want to carry on scanning things, I can. It doesn't cloud up and clutter what I'm doing. It keeps a record of it, and it's perfect if you're running dual screens, quad screens as a setup, or if you're using one large screen, you can put it to one side. So in other words, once you've teared off the chart, should I say, and it goes into a separate browser tab if you're on Chrome or Firefox or whatever you're using, you can then put that where you want. So in actual fact, you can either, if you're on one screen, you can then just flick through the tabs as you see fit. So back onto your InterTrader platform, back onto your chart. Or what I like to do is I like to kind of put that chart on a separate screen and have it in my peripheral vision. So say I'm looking for an opportunity there. Say I'm looking for a long on Euro GBP, whatever it may be, and I want to have the chart up so I'm alerted to it in my peripheral vision while I'm trading, whether I'm day trading, whether I'm preparing for a swing trade. Having that ability to take it out of the platform means that I can still carry on and analysing what I need to do. So I'm looking at crude oil here in the platform. Say I'm looking at whatever it may be, FTSE gold, whatever I fancy looking at, but it's not affecting this other screen. And I can say, oh, now FTSE is looking interesting. Let me tear that off too. That will open again in a separate browser window. So now I've got three browser windows open. I've got the InterTrader platform. I've got the FTSE 100 on a 1 minute chart, and I've got my Euro pound on a daily chart. So you can obviously customize that to however you like. Great feature because it doesn't clutter up your trading platform. It means I can open a trade, I can set my open my ticket up and get ready to rock and roll. I don't have to be worrying about it disturbing my charts. Similarly, with the ticket, you've got the same little button here, tear off. That will open the ticket in a small kind of pop-up browser window. Here you can see, so I'm using Chrome, it pops it up. I can resize this as well, which is a little nice feature. Obviously, I'm going to lose some text and stuff. But if I wanted to, let's say, preload the ticket up with a 10 CFDs here, and I just wanted to slim it right down to about this sort of size, it's beautiful. It means I can just tuck it out the way, whatever screen I'm looking at. So let's say I have my CFD chart open here for FTSE 100 on a daily. I can now have that off screen or in half of a screen or in a quarter of a screen, whatever it may be, or a separate screen. Have it there, have the ticket ready, and then I'm ready to rock and roll if I see something that's interesting and perhaps I want to react to it. Now, there's also other things you can do. You can download apps and little plugins for Chrome which will allow you to keep this order on top. So you can go and search for in the Chrome App Store, or search for Windows on top plugin or whatever browser you're using, and that will normally allow you to right click on this and then keep the window on top. So the great thing about that is then you can put your chart up as you've got here, the FTSE chart, and you can keep the ticket up here, and then when you're analysing and clicking on the chart, the ticket won't go away, it will stay on top, so you can react if you need to react and do something. Nice little feature, that good way of doing things. And what's the other thing I wanted to mention to you is, yes, as you're scanning through the charts here, you can keep the kind of ones that you want to keep an eye on, but you can have them preloaded in the browser cache. So in other words, they preload and they're always downloading, so you haven't got to keep loading up. It's the same with the browser. Once it's in the browser, it is refreshing for you, so it's instant. So if you need to check something instantly, say I'm monitoring UK CFD, I'm monitoring UK 100, should I say, I'm monitoring Euro pound, I'm monitoring whatever I am monitoring, I don't need to wait for it to reload. Now obviously you're going to want to do some housekeeping here and not have hundreds of charts all the time streaming. Although to be honest, they're very, very good on this platform is very, very good on resources. It's not resource hungry at all, so you can probably get away with a fair amount of charts up if you wanted to. But just keeping clutter free, keeping that clarity that you need. You could quite easily set up 4 charts in a kind of quadrant shape on your spare screen if you have one. So your FTSE 100 top left, your gold top right, oil bottom left, whatever it may be. Perhaps even 2 different time frames, daily, 15-minute, or hourly, 1 minute, whatever it may be. It gives you that flexibility, which is a nice feature to have. So if you're using the InterTrader platform, check it out. Look at the tear off things. You can tear off your watch list as well, tear off your markets. Does the same thing, puts them into a separate browser windows, gives you so much more functionality and flexibility, and allows you to distribute your screen out altogether. And what you could do very quickly, guys, before I leave you, is you can pop out what you want and create your own kind of hybrid window. So if you want to do other work on your screen, let's say you're working in Excel or you're working for something completely not market related, you can, instead of having just one platform open, you can have a pop-out market window, you can have a pop-out browser window, and then you can squash those, and a ticket, and squash those up to how you like on a separate screen, still giving you some screen real estate. So it's very flexible, great way of trading. If you've got the InterTrader platform, check it out. If you haven't, check it out as well. Just open a demo, have a look around it. It's a pretty good platform to operate. Simple, but yet effective for those of you who want a little bit more functionality. It's good stuff.